Lassiter Factor.
What's up, all my movie-loving maniacs? It's your boy Bangful B of The Lassiter Factor, and today I'm going to talk about the Oscar nominations, which were announced yesterday, so let's get into it. Now, I gotta be honest, I'm a little less enthusiastic about this year's nominations because either there's movies that I didn't expect to get nominated, movies that I haven't seen yet, or movies that I'm happy got nominated, and then there's movies that is getting a lot more attention that I didn't expect to get, like Amelia Perez. But I'm not going to go over everything. I'm just going to talk about some of the things that stood out to me the most. Starting with the Best Picture nominees, in which we have Amelia Perez, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Nickel Boys, I'm Still Here, The Substance, Dune Part 2, Wicked, Anora, and The Brutalist. Now, I have seen 6 out of these 10 movies that have been nominated. I have yet to see Conclave, Nickel Boys, I'm Still Here, and The Brutalist. And I'm gonna make an effort to watch those 4 films that I have not watched yet, since they are nominated for Best Picture. And as far as who I think should win or will win, I mean, it's really anybody's game at this point. So no matter who wins, I'm happy with it. But Honor, Wicked, Doom Part 2, and The Substance are the ones that I am rooting for the most. But if Amelia Perez wins, we'll get there. Best Actor, we got Ray Fiennes for Conclave, Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice, Timothy Chalamet for The Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. Now, Sebastian Stan for the Apprentice, I'm a little bit surprised about because doing it for the Golden Globes, he got mostly nominated for the other movie that he was in. I'm blanking on the name right now, but Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Sing Sing, and Coleman Domingo, he's been an award starling for the past couple of years, so I'm gonna definitely make an effort to seek out that movie. Best Actress, Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here, Demi Moore for The Substance, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Cynthia Rico for Arrivo for Wicked, and Mikey Madison for Nora. Again, I think this right here is anybody's. I think everyone did a fantastic job, but I am mostly rooting for either Cynthia or Demi Moore for The Substance and Wicked. Those are the 2 that I'm rooting for the most. Maybe even Mikey Madison for Nora, but yeah. Best Supporting Actress, Zoe Saldana for Amelia Perez, Felicity Jones for Brutalist, Monica Barbara for Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande for Wicked, and Isabella Rossellini for Conclave. Here, I mean, again, anybody's game. Now, Zoe Saldana, she won for the Golden Globes, so if she wins again here, I'll be happy with that, though it is for Supporting Actress, whereas with the Golden Globes, it was for Best Actress, so I guess the Oscars, they're doing something a little different. Now, if Ariana Grande wins for playing for Wicked, I mean, I'm not mad at that. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of rooting for Zoe Saldana. I'll say this: if anything from Amelia Perez, I think Zoe Saldana does deserve a trophy. I think she was the best thing in that movie. Best Supporting Actor, Guy Pearce for The Brutalist, Yuri Bariso for Nora, Edward Norton for A Complete Unknown, Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain, and Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice. Not really caring too much for this category, but I will say Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain, who's been getting a lot of attention for that movie, so I'm gonna make an effort to seek out that movie. For Best Director, we have Coralie Fargate for The Substance, James Mango for A Complete Unknown, Sean Baker for Nora, Jackie's I'm not going to try to pronounce his name, but the director of Amelia Perez, and Brady Colbert for The Brutalist. Again, anybody's game here, but I am mad that Denis Villeneuve did not get nominated for Dune Part 2, and this is the second time that he has not been nominated for Best Director when it comes to a Dune movie, because he didn't get nominated for Best Director in Part 1. Granted, his movie is nominated for Best Picture, but still, this is the second time the awards have snubbed him for Dune. Like, what more does he have to do? Best Original Song. Now, let me just say right off the bat, everybody's all happy that they're not performing any of these songs during the ceremony, but I guess I'm in the minority because I do like when they perform the songs during the ceremony. But hey, that's neither here and there. But here we have Like a Bird from Sing Sing, Never Too Late from the Elton John documentary that was on Disney Plus, El May from Amelia Perez, and May Camino from Amelia Perez. Amelia Perez has 2 songs. I gotta remember what those two songs are, but it would have been real funny if the Penis Vagina song was nominated for Best Original Song. But the biggest thing that stood out to me more for this category is The Journey, which was sang by Diana Warren, and it was for 666, which is a Tyler Perry film. So, hey, Tyler Perry, congratulations. You made a movie that is nominated for an Oscar. Granted, Best Original Song, but hey, a win is a win. Now, Best Animated Feature, we have Flow, Inside Out 2, The Wild Robot, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance of Most Foul, and Memoirs of a Snail. Now, if history tells us anything, usually Disney usually has this, but every now and then you have some that come out of nowhere and takes it from Disney, like Flow, which won the Golden Globe for Best Animated Feature, and it may very well win the Oscar, but who knows? But otherwise, yeah, I'm voting for either Inside Out 2 or The Wild Robot. I haven't seen Flow yet. Maybe I'll go see it. Maybe I won't, but who knows? But there are some movies here that I think got snubbed, which is I think is a good segue into movies that I think I got snubbed, in which honestly, I feel like Transformers 1 got snubbed for Best Animated Feature. I mean, not only is the best Transformers movie ever made, but it's just a good movie, period. Like, come on, like, are you that against Transformers Oscars? Even Piece by Piece, which, yeah, technically it's a documentary, but it's still an animated film and a very good animated film as well, which this movie did not get a lot of attention. And I think the Oscars would have been a great opportunity to showcase this movie. And this is also a great segue into Best Documentary, in which we have Porcelain War, Black Box Diary, soundtrack of a Coupe d'Ati, No Other Land, and Sugarcane, and no love for not even Superman, the Christopher Reeve story, or Piece by Piece. Again, a great opportunity to showcase that movie. I thought Piece by Piece, at least in my opinion, was the best documentary of last year because it was different, it was unique. Another movie that was snubbed by the Oscars is Challengers. Like, this movie didn't get like no nominations whatsoever. Nothing for Zendaya, nothing for Josh O'Connor, and dang, I'm blanking on his name. And Mike Faced. Either way, nothing for the three main actors in this movie, not even best music or original song. Like, I would have thought this movie would have at least had a nomination for best original song or best score for Trent Ratner and Atticus Ross, because to me, that was the best soundtrack I've heard last year, and y'all completely snubbed that again. Like, what's going on here? Look, the Oscars have never been perfect, but of course, we gotta talk about, I guess, the controversy of Amelia Perez. And look, if you see my review of this movie, you know how I feel about it. I thought it was a good movie. Now, I understand some of the hate that this movie's getting. I know people in the trans community didn't like this movie. I know people in Mexico didn't like this movie. And like I said, I thought Zoe Saldana was the best thing about this movie. And Carla Sofia Gascon, she did a good job in this movie. Selena Gomez, I thought it was Selena Gomez's best performance outside of Only Murders in the Building, but I know she got a lot of awards and attention for the Golden Globes, and it's a good thing she didn't get no attention for the Oscars. So good that the Oscars has some sense there. Not a knock at Selena Gomez. I love me some Selena Gomez, but at the same time, it's like, come on, there were some performances that were just far superior than her in this movie. But Amelia Perez is getting a lot of attention than it actually deserves right now. In fact, I know it won Best Picture at the Golden Globes. It won Best Comedy or Musical over Wicked, to which, look, again, I like this movie, but I will call bullshit on this being a better musical than Wicked, and let alone being the best picture of even last year. Plus, this movie it has the most nominations out of any other movie, which is crazy in itself. And if it wins most of those nominations, then this movie just might be the next Crash. We all remember this movie, Crash. It won Best Picture at the Oscars 20 years ago, and it got a lot of hate just for that alone because it got a lot of awards attentions over other movies that were far superior than this movie. And that's how I feel about the movie Amelia Perez and how others feel about the movie Amelia Perez. But that's my 2 cents on this year's Oscar nominations. I will be tuning in on March 2nd during their ceremony. And like I said, I'm not too enthusiastic about this year's nominees, but I am curious to see who wins. But tell me what you think about these nominations in the comment section below. This is your boy Bankful B of The Lassiter Factor. Stay safe, wash your hands, peace.